Everyone's 14 Davis here. I'm about to show you guys a new way of blogging using WordPress on your iPhones or your mobile devices. I did do a blog a couple of weeks ago about hands-free blogging, how you can blog hands-free, but this is going to be added with the hands-free technique. So basically you can be blogging on your phone without the hassle of doing the emailing your content to yourself and putting it on the website when you get to your computer. Alright, so basically everything gets done on your iPhone itself. You can post up your blogs in less than 5 minutes if you're really good at blogging, but it's very useful. The app is a WordPress app. You can find it at your app store. Android stores, I'm not sure with Android. I'm not familiar with Android phones, so definitely check it out at the marketplace. But I'm sure, I'm like 90% sure they should have it, because WordPress is a pretty big website. A lot of people use WordPress, so definitely check it out. Alright, so you want to go to your app store, download and open it. Alright, when you first open the WordPress app, I believe there should be a box. It's not going to look like this because I already have everything set up. There should be a box that says username and password. If you have a username and a password for WordPress specifically, that's where you want to put the information at. Alright, now if you have if you're using a website that uses WordPress, I'm about to show you how you can set that up, because that's totally different. If you try to use your username and password that you use on that specific WordPress, I mean not WordPress, on that site that you're using with your blogs, it's not going to work. So you're going to have to set it up by going to settings, add a blog, add self-hosted blog, and this is where you're going to enter the URL. You want to enter the full URL of that website that is being hosted with WordPress. Alright, and I believe after you're done, after you put .com, you're supposed to put / and you're supposed to put your username. Alright, so for example, let's say I'll put something like HTTP alright, / www. Whatever. I'll use Empower because Empower is a pretty big thing, and plus I have a Empower blogging site as well. So I'll say PowerNetwork.com, and you want to use / and your username. So let's say, for example, it's Shelly. Alright, so that same Shelly you use as your username. Alright, and then your password. The geotags, leave it alone, doesn't really do anything. I didn't mess with it. And then simple, the next step you do is click on save, and then what that's going to take you to is your actual dashboard. So right now I'm using I have an Empower Network blog, as I said before, and it's going to bring me right back to my dashboard. Same functionalities I would get if I was on a computer, so it's very useful. It actually cuts my blogging time and efforts down by half. So all I have to do right now, go to post, add a new blog. Takes a little while because it's actually running through a network and whatnot. So and there you have it. Same way you want to have the same way you have your blog options on your computer, you have it here. Unfortunately, you don't have the SEO rankings on the side. You can actually focus on that whenever you get on the computer. That's the only downside to having this. You don't have your SEO and your SEO grading and ranking on the right side. So if you're trying to do a blogs using a SEO method, you can actually create it right now, save it. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm sorry, correction. It's at the bottom. All right, because usually it's supposed to be on the right side. So I guess now they made it more, mobile friendly. So they're gonna put it at the bottom. Now, I mean, if you're not familiar with this tool, SEO Score, I'm telling you, it's the most effective tool you can possibly have if you're trying to get your blogs ranked on search engines. Definitely use that. And then after you're done putting your blog together, obviously, if you save it, is well, first you got to put in the keyword that you're going to use for the blog. So you can say something like food or something. All right. So what you want to do now? You want to go to up here, type your thing, food, done. Now actually the content itself, this is where the hand-free blogging comes in. If you're familiar with your iPhone, if you have an iPhone, there's a little mic indicator at the bottom right here. Click on that. Food is great, period. I'm writing a blog for today based on great foods you can find at the mall. Alright, this is just an example you can use. So now, check it out. You typing that takes you probably, what, a good 40 seconds? I just did that in, 1 or 2 seconds. Obviously, it's not blog ready, so it's just an example. But imagine, what you can do with this. Just a lot of people like to do audio journals and whatnot. And now instead of that, you can just put that on your blog. And obviously use the SEO tactics that you usually supposed to use when you're doing your SEO blogs. And click save first so you can get your score. Save. I keep touching this and it's actually dragging the whole menu. So you want to actually use the gray side to drag your stuff up and down. If you actually touch the category, it can move like this. So you want to leave the gray, you want to leave the white area alone when you're trying to scroll down. Use the gray area to the left to scroll down. Alright, and you press save, your SEO scores will be ranked. Always try to obviously get it above 50%, mainly 70 to 80% to get a really good score. And then publish, and then you're good to go. Alright, that's it for now. Definitely subscribe to my channel because I'm going to put up some useful tricks and strategies on how you can conduct your business on your phone instead of you sitting in front of the computer, the old way, the old-fashioned way. So definitely check that out. All right, you guys have a good day.